I always frickin' do that.
Look at her cool background.
Always forget to put us on the screen. Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brendan,
I'm Sam.
and welcome to Our Life in Horror.
We're talking zombies.
Zombie week here.
It is Zombie Week. We're on our second Zombie Live.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite topic.
Yeah, Sam doesn't like zombie stuff.
I don't love zombie stuff. You guys are going to get to see how many zombie movies I have not seen tonight.
I made sure that there was some on here.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm here to hang out.
She just hasn't seen any of the good ones.
But they wouldn't be good to me. Yeah, we know this. We can say that together.
Yeah. It's true.
We are gonna do a zombie movie bracket battle tonight. And for those who have been to our bracket battles before, you know the drill. But basically, put two movies up. You guys get to vote in the chat, and we're gonna put polls up, and you guys get to vote for which movie you like better.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see at the end what the top movie is.
Yeah, so this was very hard for me to come up with a list to try to appease everybody.
Zombie Strippers is not on here, guys.
No, it is not. I did try my best to throw in as many horror comedies as possible, serious zombie movies, even some body horror zombie movies. So I tried my best. And just forewarning, there's only 3 George A. Romero movies on here. If I put all of them on here, it would take up 8 spots. So
half the bracket.
Yeah, it would take up like half the bracket. So there are 3 Romero movies, and that is it.
And I've seen 0 of them.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like them.
No, exactly. We're gonna keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to bring out some friends.
Yeah,
and then we will
bring out a regular posse.
Our besties. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
I just found out I was part of a posse, so I've never been part of one of those before. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a tight-knit group here.
Before we get started, for anyone that may have not seen you on our channel before, can you guys talk about your channels? Sean, you want to start there?
Sure. I have Sean's Horror Corner on YouTube, where I'm just talking and reviewing horror movies, occasionally showing off some other stuff in my horror collection. But yeah, that's it for the most part. Try to have guests whenever possible. Everybody here has been on my channel, and got some new people popping up in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. And thank you, Ryan, for putting the links in the chat. We appreciate you. And Bo and Kayla.
Mr. and Mrs. Critic After Dark.
Yeah, got both of us today. I'm just doing the same old, just kind of watching movies, ranking them, talking about them. Usually just coming on your guys' channel is what I usually do on YouTube, to be honest. That's like my main thing. My own channel is just whenever I'm bored and I feel like throwing up a video.
Right.
But yeah.
When is the next 90s video coming out, Bo?
I was thinking about recording it tonight, so it'd probably be tomorrow.
Okay.
It's funny, I noticed whenever you stream with us, you usually drop a video the next day, so you just like continue recording.
Yeah, when we're
You
done,
got motivation.
Yeah, it puts me in the mood, right? So I'm just like, all right, I'll do one of mine tonight too. Fuck it. So yeah. That's usually
awesome. Well, thank you, Ryan, for putting those links in the chat. Everyone go and give them a sub if you're not already. Yeah, we'll say what's up to the chat here quick, and then we'll get into things.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, we have a She Made Me Watch video coming out. I made Brendan watch Hounds of Love, and it is out for channel members right now to watch. Everyone else will get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Find out what Brendan thought.
I feel distracted in that video. Like, it's like 20 minutes long, but at the same time, there's just one issue I couldn't just stop thinking about.
We went into some true crime stuff as well. Yeah, we did have.
You got to check it out.
We did have a long discussion on a true crime couple.
Yeah.
Yes, like the video and subscribe if you are not already. Thank you, Ryan, and thank you for being here as always. Holland's here. Hey, Holland. Rob is here. Can't wait to see what everyone gets wrong tonight.
Hi, Rob. I'm so curious to see where this goes.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited for this too because I have my personal favorites. I don't know if they're gonna make it to the end.
I know. I have a feeling mine's not going to make it either, so I'm kind of scared.
Mine definitely won't make it.
You never know.
We just booked Robin to discuss The Shape of Water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that comes early July. We'll be doing a live on that.
Okay, remind me so I can buy it.
Yeah. Ryan's dropping Slasher Radio's link there for Rob. Thank you so much. How would you not like the Romero movies? They are awesome.
Sam's never seen them. So, yeah, and me and Bo were talking about the OG Dawn of the Dead the other day and our opinions on that, but we'll get into that later on in the video as well.
Definitely.
It is on the list.
Hey, Gene.
Hey, Gene.
Thanks for being here. And we've got Dark Room Reviews. Hey, Joel.
Hey, Joel.
Does Bo have a channel? Yes. Critic After
I do.
Dark. Thank you, Ryan. Yes. And Peyton's here.
Hey, Peyton.
Hey, guys. It's been a long
Hey.
time. It's been so long. I've been watching a lot of stuff, mostly the Stanley Cup, and my team did go back to back. I'm so happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only happy for Marshawn.
Yeah. Fuck Florida,
Fuck
but
Florida.
Marshawn hoisting the cup was nice to watch. I enjoy that.
All right. Thanks for being here, Peyton.
Okay, before we throw up the zombie bracket,
Okay.
real quick, Bo and Kayla, thoughts on 28 weeks later? Because you guys.
Oh,
had to
you
skip
missed out on our
yesterday.
yesterday's stream.
You haven't really seen it in quite a while. We
Yeah.
didn't get around to watching it, so
You've watched it more recently.
yeah, I watched it probably about a year ago. I really like 28 Weeks Later. I think it gives the first one a run for its money, to be honest. I know that's probably controversial as shit because I know the first one's just beloved, but I love them both, and I think the opening scene in the second one is excellent to me. Just and he's leaves his wife behind, and you're just like, oh, you fucking douchebag. It's like, oh man, this guy's gonna get it hard, and he does. And then I like the way they just sneak into the town and just slowly take everybody out. I enjoyed the movie a lot. I'd give it like a 4 probably.
Okay.
I'm pumped for the next one.
Awesome.
Yeah. Are you coming with us Friday to see it, possibly?
Maybe we have the concert this weekend,
Oh, fun.
so I'll have to see. I'll get back to you on that.
That's
But
fine.
if I can, I will for sure.
Okay.
Bo, Sean, you making it out Friday?
I probably won't make it Friday. I may try to go catch it Saturday. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do. Yeah, I've at one time the person that was going and watching horror with me is really not a horror fan, and so they've been kind of backing out on me lately, and so I've just been either going by myself or not going at all, and I'm kind of tired of not going. So I think Saturday I may try to go check it out.
Okay.
But wants to go see Superman too.
I know I haven't got around to Superman yet.
Yeah.
I'll have to get.
I know. I'm still
Double-headed.
waiting for that invitation. And
Soon as
I'll
I
show
go,
up.
soon as I'm ready, I'll message you immediately.
Friday?
Yeah, doing back to back.
Yeah.
So Rob does not
Rob?
like either.
Oh man, Rob, don't even get me going on that.
Are you
Terrible movies. That it's one thing to be like, I don't really like them, but terrible.
The second one's terrible. I'm sorry. I hated it.
I like the
Stan
second
really
one
disliked
more
it.
than the first, but
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I like the first one more than the second one,
yeah,
but
me too.
Most people do. Yeah, that's usually the way it is. I like the first one more as well, just because I love Cillian Murphy.
yeah, there's a lot of good actors in it. And the second one has an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, right? Or
I
it's
was
72%.
Shocked. Yeah.
72%. So I was actually shocked how high it was.
Yeah.
Me too, actually. I thought people hated that movie.
Yeah.
some people do.
Hey, Gory Tiger. But will not be leaving the house.
I do get out once in a blue moon. Usually it's Brendan and Sam. That's usually if I ever leave the house. Go visit you guys.
I'm seeing F1 with my best friend next Friday.
Nice.
What's F1?
It's Formula One. That's starring Brad Pitt. It's
Okay.
about Formula One racing.
Okay.
Ooh. That sounds like
I'm saying okay, like I know what that is. I have no idea. Of course,
So sorry.
I was just gonna read the next comment.
Yep, go for it. We'll skip Formula One.
We'll skip Formula One.
Yeah.
Of course, Rob doesn't like 28 Days Later. And yeah,
Yeah, people are starting to get to know him in the chat.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd like to know what his favorite zombie movies are. So at the end of this, you let us know there, Rob.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what people are going to be picking today.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Are we ready to bring this bracket up?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Dawn of the Dead and Planet Terror. Let me get a poll up, guys, and you guys can discuss.
Real quick, Planet Terror is a zombie movie, correct? Because Sam's like, "Is that a zombie movie?" And I'm like, "I haven't seen it in a long time."
I've never seen it.
I'm like,
It's
"Yeah,
a
I'm
different
pretty
take
sure."
on it, but yeah, I would
It's
say
definitely
so.
zombies for sure.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't.
It's like it's a
They are
chemical.
still alive.
It's
though, technically.
They're alive, but it's a chemical virus,
Yeah.
and they have to inject themselves to not turn into zombies constantly. So it is
Right.
a zombie.
Yeah, I
movie. They
guess,
just
yeah.
add some craziness.
Yeah, okay. Because I was so confused when Sam said that. I'm like, I swear it's zombies, but I'm like, you haven't seen it.
I was gonna say there's no need to be confused. I have no idea what the movie's about. I just know it's a girl with a gun on her leg.
I just haven't seen it. In so
Oh, that
long.
movie's
That's why I
batshit
was-
crazy fun. Come on.
I want to see it.
I'll watch it with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
You
but
watched
yeah,
Death
talk
Proof.
about these. Yeah, I love Death Proof.
You might like this though.
Yep, they're back to back double headers.
Mhm.
Okay.
phew, this is a hard bracket already.
I
Right
don't
out the
want to
gate.
even talk about it.
Let Sean go first. We'll feed Sean to the wolves.
Yeah.
Planet Terror is okay. I've only seen it once. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't dislike it. It's just kind of mid as far as I'm concerned. But Dawn of the Dead, the original, I can see the bracket, so I'm going to keep some of my thoughts to myself. It's a classic. I really do enjoy it, and so yeah, for me, I'll go Dawn of the Dead on this one.
Whew.
You know what you're gonna say.
I don't actually, honestly. I bought the 4K edition of Dawn of the Dead. Finally got my hands on it. Watched the movie for the first time ever about 2 months ago. First time I'd ever seen it. And it's like hailed as the greatest zombie movie ever made. I think it's overrated as shit. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was like a 3 at best. But here's the problem. It's because I've seen so many zombie movies. And I think if I would have watched this one like 20 years ago, before I seen all the modern takes and how much better they can actually do, in my opinion, it just fell kind of flat to me. But I would actually vote Planet Terror. I'm going to be honest. I would vote Planet Terror on this. It's more fun. But Dawn of the Dead, it's kind of started it all. So it's hard. Have you seen Dawn of the Dead?
I thought I watched that one with you
Were you out
when
here
you watched
when I watched it?
Yeah. I don't know though. I prefer the remake.
Yeah.
Myself.
Oh, I thought the remake is way better.
So maybe I'll
I
say
just
Planet
lost like
Terror just
every single
because-
one of the people on here that liked me even a little bit. But
I didn't hate the original Dawn of the Dead by any means. I just
No, I didn't
prefer
hate it
the remake.
what would you vote though? If you had to pick one.
I have a good time with Planet Terror though.
Okay. 2. Jeez.
Nice.
Oh boy.
What about you?
I'm gonna kind of fall into the same problem with Bo and Kayla here. I did actually get to watch it when I was a lot younger. So like I watched it after I watched the 90s one. So then I went back and started watching all the old ones. And I liked it then, and I watched it many times. I had like the I can't remember what DVD it was, the Miramax DVD. But I'm afraid to go. I want to buy that 4K set as well that you got, but I want to go back and revisit it. But I'm scared that I know it's slow.
Yep. Extremely
I'm-
slow.
Yeah, and I'm scared to go back. But it has like such good, incredible themes weaving throughout the movie. That's like a crazy amount of social commentary. But like the zombies are blue,
Mm-hmm.
which was an accident. but they're blue. Planet Terror is so much fun.
Yeah.
It'd
Funny.
definitely be, yeah, it'd definitely be like the more enjoyable watch. But I do think the Dawn of the Dead is probably still one of the best zombie movies of all time. I just hate one of the scores. The womp womp womp. I fucking hate it. It drives me nuts.
There was a few.
And
That's what my thing was when I was watching it for the first time. It was a couple things that were just throwing me off. And I was just like, ah, damn it. I'll let you keep talking. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Like it's the same thing. Like I wish they almost would have went with the dark ending that like George A. Romero had planned. So yeah, I don't know. I
Pick
think
up the 4K though. I'll still
I think
recommend
I
it.
like-
'Cause it comes with like 4 different editions of the movie, and it's like it's insanity. What's that?
I
Yeah,
think like the location better in the original than
Yes.
the
Yeah,
remake, but
it feels more of a trapped mall. Like you're truly trapped in the original, or the new one is more action heavy. But
Mhm.
but I don't know. I preferred the action. I prefer the action heavy one in the new one. It's weird for me to say that too, because normally I wouldn't.
All right.
Should we
Well,
hit the comments?
yeah, let's hit the comments up.
Alright.
See what the crowd is saying.
Peyton says the remake is better, honestly.
Ooh.
Hey, Ryan. Dawn of the Dead is the clear winner. It's an amazing zombie film, much better than the Soulless remake. All right. Let me move
Here's
our
the response.
faces because I feel like Kayla and Bo get hidden there whenever I put a comment up. That bothers me.
all right.
Wrestling in the Van. Welcome.
Whoa.
Dawn of the Dead from 77 is my favorite zombie movie ever.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's. It's high. Like every list I think I've ever gone on for best zombie movies of all time and stuff, it's always number 1.
Yep. Always.
I think that's why I was let down a bit, because I was going into it thinking, oh, this is gonna be the greatest zombie movie I've ever seen. And
I wasn't really scared watching Dawn of the Dead or OG, but
Isn't being scared the point of horror movies? Mike and Serial is here. Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Mike is a part of Voices from the Mausoleum, and they have the Sacred Crypt Awards coming up. And you can go over to, actually, we posted about it on our YouTube channel. So you can actually click the link and you can nominate other horror creators and filmmakers and whatnot for awards. So, you know,
Yeah.
you can nominate some people.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah, thank you, Ryan, putting their link in the chat there as well. You can cover both faces. It's fine. Oh my god.
I know
he didn't
he's
say
got to
he-
pick on me
he
now.
didn't
'Cause
say cover mine though.
I'm the only one that tells him how it actually is.
I like
You weren't here last week. Last week he said that you obviously have terrible taste because of a movie and you chose to be with me.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, buddy. Those are fighting words.
I want to say one more thing about Dawn of the Dead though. There was some good chemistry
Yeah.
between the main characters. I did like the chemistry.
Yes, for sure. The chemistry and tons of good kills.
Yeah.
Like it's the kill department. It's excellent.
You're welcome, Mike. Voices from the Mausoleum is great. A couple of the hosts over there don't like when I show up for the lives, though. Wonder why.
Yeah. No, come on.
You do it to
Rob,
yourself.
don't like it?
Hey, Corey. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Corey.
All right, let's see what this poll's at.
Yeah, I would like to know that too. Actually,
Dawn of the Dead for 92%. I'm going to end
Yeah.
it there.
Kind of
Pretty
figured
safe.
that.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's probably gonna walk right to the
Alright.
finish line.
I don't know, man.
All right.
Oh, don't do this to me. Ah!
Let me
okay.
get a poll.
Oh, I don't even know.
Well, I know, but
Yeah, but I feel like I'm shitting on one if I don't pick it. You know?
This is one of Zombieland is Bo's pick. He
It is.
reminded me that this movie was even in existence. So
Really?
Yep,
That's
didn't
just
have it on the
Oh.
list.
rude.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Brielle.
love both of these movies. Oh, they're so much fun.
I do too, but Zombieland is clearly better. One is fun. The other one's masterclass.
Okay.
Nice words.
End of sentence. Just vote Zombieland. No, Scouts Guide's awesome. I love the opening with the
They
guys.
both have good openers.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna stick to Scouts Guide. Zombieland is clearly better in every single aspect
Okay.
of the word.
I'll just
but-
stop talking now, I guess.
The opening to Scouts Guide did suck me in. Actually, this is the one I just watched. We all just watched in this house for the first time just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I have watched it probably 5 times, I'd say, in the last 2 years. So it's climbed up my rankings pretty hard. It's grown on me every single watch. The
All right,
dick,
let's see what they.
the dick scene is one of the greatest things I've ever
The
seen.
eating out scene is also fucking hilarious.
Yes. But anyways, next person.
Sean?
I've never seen Scout's Guide, so that's
fun.
one that I have missed. But yeah, I like Zombieland. Apparently not quite as much as Bo, because I wouldn't call it masterclass, but it is fun. I do like it, and yeah, this will be Zombieland, probably just because I haven't seen Scouts.
that's fair. I do think the opening to Zombieland is fantastic. I was a Boy Scout, so like I think a lot of the humor for Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse really lands for me, and maybe that's why I'm probably gonna choose that. So yeah, like I used to wear the fucking getup, man. Like I got those badges. I get it. All the jokes and stuff land, and they hit so hard for me. So I'm going Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse for me.
Okay. I've actually seen both of these.
Woo!
I don't remember either of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Told you guys I'm just here to hang out
Yeah.
and to run the show. But I'm going to be real bad at talking about any of these movies, so I got no comments. Just here to put the polls up.
Both ensembles are so freaking good together. Like,
Yeah.
this is so hard.
Isn't the main Scout like really big right now too? Like he blew up, didn't he?
Ty Sheridan. I've seen him in a few things.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say blew up, but he's in a few things.
Okay.
You're probably mistaking him with that guy from Top Gun.
Yeah.
They look the same.
They look pretty similar. That guy put on some muscle, and now all the chicks love him. What the hell's
Yeah.
his name? You should know.
The girls will know. Girls, what's that guy's name?
Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is. Miles
Okay.
Teller.
Oh, I love Miles Teller.
Ah,
I loved him in
I
Footloose.
I don't think he's hot though.
Of course. Yeah, the one guy actually died. I noticed. Last time I watched it, I was looking up on IMDb
Oh.
the chubbier Scouts kid.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he had some kind of heart problem and he died in his sleep or something a couple
Ew.
years ago.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that was a bit. Throw some depressing knowledge
Yeah.
at you randomly.
He was such a good friend.
He
Peyton
was
says I love both. Both are great.
Yeah, this one's tough.
awesome.
Samara, Zombieland
Yeah.
is the best.
Yeah, the girls love Zombieland.
Wrestling says I like Zombieland, but both are good.
Okay.
It's just I don't remember Scout's Guide that well. I really liked Zombieland, so I'm going with that.
Nice.
Oh, Rob's right on this
Wow,
one too.
holy shit, he's right for the first time ever. We gotta fucking mark this moment in history.
Brad Hawk Talk, welcome.
what is going on, Brad?
Hope you are well as well. Just hang in. Thank you, Ryan, putting another link in the chat there. Miles Teller.
Yeah.
By
Zombieland?
default,
Oh fuck, man. Sorry.
picks
I
Zombieland since
expect
haven't seen
Zombieland to
Scout's
win, but
Guide.
I love both of these movies. So
I oh, These brackets really make me argumentative.
They're very like similar though. This bracket's very close.
I just want to argue hardcore on these.
Why?
I tried
You
to-
love them both.
I love them both, but Zombieland, though,
Oh, I know.
it's
So
so
this is-
good.
This is like the first bracket where I also got to pick what battles what.
Oh, nice.
So-
Yeah, that's a good.
It's a good matchup for
Yeah.
sure. It's two of the funniest of all time.
I tried my best.
Yeah, I actually just had had you help me with this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woody
I was at a
Harrelson
loss.
in Zombieland to me is one of his character is so perfect. Like every
Yeah.
line that comes out of his mouth, right?
You're
like,
not. Why are you trying to sell me the movie? I love Zombieland too.
Because I want to argue with somebody and I have to argue
But-
use you as my bait.
I love Zombieland too.
Rob,
though.
you're not supposed to love Zombieland because I'm supposed to be arguing. and you're the only one I can argue with.
I was just saying, please tell me you've seen the Footloose that does not have Miles Teller. Yes, I have seen the OG. Don't you worry. I like that one as well. I might own it. I think I do.
That was good.
I just watched that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not that long ago.
it's good.
I just watched Dirty Dancing again for the first time in a long time. And man, that's like probably my favorite top 5 movies. Love that movie so much. Holland's giggling over there. I don't know what it's about, but hee. Hey, Eli.
Hey, Eli.
Another channel mod in the house.
Bo trying to sell me Zombieland, like I love it. He knows it.
Let's see what the
I
poll's
love
saying.
both.
Oh, I don't
I know
know.
Zombieland's taking this one.
There's a line.
83% for Zombieland. We're ending
We-
it
But
there.
you knew this.
The gods have spoken.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, pig. Exactly. That one line right there. That's winner.
Alright.
Yeah,
There
bum,
we
bum.
go.
Here we go. This is a doozy as well.
28 days.
This is an interesting one, actually,
It was Dawn of the Dead, right?
to
Yeah,
see what
it's
everybody
before.
else thinks.
I know my pick.
Well, so I've been kind of quiet thus far, but that's going to change.
Let's hear it.
28 days later, 28 weeks, and yes, I do want to see the new one. 28 days and 28 weeks are they're both okay. I don't dislike them as much as Rob does, apparently, but I don't like them as much as a lot of people either. I feel like both the movies have some really slow parts. Both of them have some moments that drag, and then they both have some moments that are pretty badass. So overall, they're kind of mid for me. And I'm actually going to be talking about here in a couple of weeks, 28 Days Later with Aaron on my channel. But yeah,
Nice.
that already kind of gives you a heads up on what I think about it. Dawn of the Dead, this remake, is one of my top 2 zombie films of all time. I think part of the reason I just feel like the original is okay is because I saw this one first. And then it made me want to go back and watch the original, and trying to compare the two. There's no comparison, in my opinion. Going back and watching the original just kind of for its own thing, I'm like, okay, no, I can still appreciate it. But the Dawn of the Dead remake is fucking amazing. I absolutely love it. I know it's a lot of action, but I just think everything about it is so great. It's almost a perfect zombie movie, in my opinion. Can't tell you how many times I've seen it and will continue to watch it. I like absolutely everything about it. The kills, the way the zombies looks, the setup, the characters. That baby scene freaks me the fuck out every single time, no matter how many times I've seen it. So yeah, I love this Dawn of the Dead remake.
All right.
I'll just
Said very confidently.
Yeah.
retweet. I'll retweet everything you just said. I agree with you.
Retweet.
I agree. That's exactly what I was trying to say on the first one. Is that I watched this one. I grew up watching this one. Everything. I love Johnny Cash.
Yeah, the
It's-
music is great.
The music in it. is-
The intro is solid. Like
Yes.
oh, one of the
it's
best
so intense.
intros
So intense.
of all time. I think it's
Yeah.
it's freaking awesome. And I also love action movies, so I understand if people like the slower stuff better. I get it.
A little more up your alley.
But yeah, I love this nonstop action. I love how hateable a couple of the characters are, how likable a couple
Ty
of them are.
Burrell.
Ty Burrell from Modern Family. He's such a fucking douche in that movie, but I love him too. Yeah, exact same boat as you.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
think that it's one of the greatest zombie movies of all time. Be in my top 5.
Sean, did you make us watch this on our channel?
You and I did something on this. Yeah, back when you guys had just the podcast, you and I talked about this. Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah. Now I don't
Yeah.
like the way you said that. That I didn't make you watch it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure. I'm
Dude,
pretty
It
sure
puts
you
the
like
Dawn of the
this
Dead in the
movie.
player.
I'm gonna kind of not totally agree, but not totally disagree. I'm almost on the same boat with what Rob says. I do think Dawn of the Dead is a lot of style over substance.
Okay.
That of course coming from Zack Snyder. You get those slow-mo.
Oh, I mean, you can
It's-
agree with Rob. I saw Rob made a comment over there a while ago that based on my rant, he and I aren't going to get along. And no, we can still get along, Rob. Brendan and I are still going to get along. I don't judge you guys for being wrong. That's okay.
Me neither. I put up
I mean,
wrongness endlessly.
I think 28
even
Daters 28 Days might be the better film like from a story standpoint from I think the zombies are cooler in 28 Days Later as well. Like I like the looks of them more. I like how their eyes are just pierced red. I like how they just try to infect you with any kind of way they have. They'll just like puke on you in hopes that some of their bodily fluid gets in your eyes or in your mouth, and then you're instantly infected, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think Cillian Murphy is a fantastic lead to follow as well. He's not a violent person, but by the end of the movie, he's just taking out those military militia just one by one in that big compound. I don't know. I think I'm gonna like it's a terrible and in my personal opinion, these are both terrible looking movies. Like they don't look good at all. Like I just have the Blu-rays from Scream Factory. I don't have the 4K, so it just looks super over. Like it's so grainy.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one's supposed to look like that. Like 28
Yeah.
Days Later, that's how it's supposed to look.
It'll
I don't
never
know.
look better than that either.
Yeah,
Doesn't even matter if they put it on 4K.
I'm not sure. I like
yeah.
that.
And I just don't know what happened to Dawn of the Dead. Why they went with like the incredible grain. But I'm going with 28 Days Later on this one.
Nice.
It'll be
Yeah,
different.
I can understand that too. These are two of my favorites. It's hard.
I do like the red eyes. For sure.
Mhm. Sam has seen both these movies.
I have, and I'm gonna go 28 Days Later. I wasn't a fan of Dawn of the Dead, and that says a lot for me because I'm a remake whore. It just didn't do it for me. It didn't entertain me at all.
Yeah.
We watched it with Maddie Macabre.
What was it? We did it
Sean's
on the
laughing,
YouTube
like-
with Matt.
Yeah, because you
What
and
the
Sean
hell?
did it on the podcast.
Don't
I know
worry,
me and
you're
Sean
crazy,
usually
Sean.
get along with our remakes, but Sean and you did it with the on the podcast, and then Maddie did it with us on the YouTube channel.
That's how you watched it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I watched it. So it was like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 28 Days Later, I did a watch along with Christy from In Love with Horror, and I actually enjoyed it. So
Okay.
I'm going to go with that one.
Mm.
It's got a little bit of a dark story in there with the woman and stuff. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do love that tension in the final act where it just feels so fucking uncomfortable. The room with being a woman in the room with all those military dudes.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like dressing them up and stuff. Yeah, it's gross. Let's see what everyone is saying. Oh, Eli chose Scouts in the last one.
It's
Can
good.
both of these movies lose? Says Rob. You can't keep doing this to me. I really love both, Peyton says. Tough matchup for me. I think I go Dawn.
I do have a feeling Dawn is going to be the winner of this.
Down with the Sickness remix is hilarious.
It is funny.
It is funny. So funny.
Oh yeah, I already put this one up. The Sean and Rob not getting along. Thank you, Eli. Yes, hit that like button so it helps the algorithm, and sub if you are not already. Join us in Our Life in Horror and sub to our guests. Kaylee and Robbie, hey guys.
Hey guys,
Kaylee and Robbie are coming on this coming week, and we're doing Infinity Pool.
see some splooge.
Splooge. Thank you, Eli, putting that horror couples link in the chat. I would vote for 28 Days starring Sandra Bullock over these films.
Oh,
I would too.
That's ridiculous.
I just that the other day and I loved it.
Yeah.
Let's see. 28 Days Later is probably the scarier movie.
Oh
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go Sam. Let's go. Let's go Sam. I like that, Eli. Dawn does have a bit of a lull near the middle. Splooge, we're excited. Okay, let's see what the poll's at. Oh,
it's
she's
tight.
tight. 54% for Dawn of the Dead.
Wow.
46% for 28 Days Later.
That kind of
Dawn of the
surprised me.
Dead. Yeah, Dawn of the Dead
I
takes it.
I thought 28 Days was going to kind of run away with this one.
See, I
Rob.
thought it was going to be the other way. I thought Don was going to take it, no problem.
I'm staying put.
Keep going.
Keep
All right. It was Dawn of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
my
I got
rant
striked
worked.
by Rob's. All right.
I know it's ridiculous.
So,
That got me.
Zombie and
comment.
Night of the Living Dead.
Just do zombie without an E.
Oh, it's Lucio Fulci.
Yeah. Pretty
Like
sure I watched that
Yep.
too.
Yeah, you did.
And what was it? Night of the Living Dead?
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Start the poll. Polls up, guys. Talk to me.
I love both of these again. Damn it.
Did I watch that one?
I'm
I know I
just
watched
coming to
Zombie
the
with you.
yeah, you did. I'm coming to the realization that I just love zombie movies.
Yeah.
It's one of my.
We could not
Honestly,
be more unalike.
I have like
They're just so much fun.
I have a lot of 5-star zombie movies that I think are just perfect. And I'll start with my pick, and that's Zombie Flesh Eaters. I
Ooh.
absolutely love the score alone in this movie. Does it for me. I'm sucked in every time that bass line kicks in, and it's just slow sitting up zombies. These two movies are very similar. Extremely slow moving zombies, very like slow paced. Oh man, I just love it. I love one's a 5 and one's a 4.5, and I go with Zombie.
Oh.
I enjoyed Zombie. Like you said, I'm just gonna ditto you.
Yeah, the eyeball scene alone.
Yeah.
I made Kayla watch that movie with me because I bought it on 4K, and I'm like, you need to watch this zombie movie because you haven't seen it, and it's solid. You liked it too.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's hard though, eh? Night of Living Dead. It's such a fucking classic.
Yeah, I'll go the other way. Zombie's fine, but I really do like Night of the Living Dead. I think it's great. I actually love the fact that it's in black and white. I know they, I think at some point there was a color version. It doesn't look as good, but yeah, this one's Zombie's fine. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but Night of the Living Dead is a clear winner for me here.
Yeah, I would guess it's probably going to be the clear winner. Period.
Mhm.
It's hard to screw with the OG.
Yeah, I've only seen Zombie once, and I don't recall much of it other than the zombie fighting the shark.
It's crazy.
Yeah, pretty wild. But yeah, I'm clearly gonna go with Night of the Living Dead here. You got an amazing, talented cast, incredibly low budget, probably one of the most successful independent films of all time, and it's so unfortunate that George A. Romero did not get paid for this movie, which is incredible. Yeah, black and white. The score is great. If we didn't have this movie, we wouldn't be doing this bracket, because this is literally the only reason why zombies are the way they are today.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, and it's an incredibly dark movie. Like thematically, the ending is incredibly dark. The themes, the social commentary, also with having a black actor as the lead, and him smacking around a white woman, and punching a white man back in the '60s. First time ever seen on camera.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree, Brandon. I think this movie is for zombie movies what Psycho is for slashers. If you didn't have it, you wouldn't have a lot of the stuff that we get now. So yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Definitely.
See what
I
the
don't
cat's
agree with
saying?
you, but definitely. Everything you said, just minus which one's better.
And I have no thoughts. I have not
breakfast
seen either of
foods.
these. Sorry, everyone. Night of the Living Dead all the way, says that
Yeah.
horror couple. I'm assuming it's Kaylee.
Probably 100% it.
If this isn't 100% for Night of the Living Dead, someone isn't taking this seriously.
That would be
Ryan
me.
says night. I just got Davey the Lucio Fulci. Did I say that okay?
Yep.
Zombie full series comic books. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
Can't speak much to either, but based on impact, I'll go night. All right. Night of the Living Dead is trash.
Oh,
Ooh.
Strong words, Eli.
Ouch.
Zombie all day. There it is, Bo and Kayla playing around.
Yep.
I had Night of the Living Dead at number 12 on my list of the 100 top horror movies of all time.
it's fair.
All right, let's see what the poll says.
Oh, it's tighter than what you think it would be.
67% for Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, wow.
So
Jeez. All right.
moving
Yeah, it's much
on.
closer than I thought.
Fulci likers
Mhm.
up there. Jeez. That makes me
Night
happy.
of the
At
Living
least I get to win
Dead.
with us or lose with a smile.
Dawn of the Dead and
Zombie
did I
Land.
forget to end the poll?
Oh.
I'm like, why can't I make a poll? What was it again? Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead and Zombieland.
Thank you. This is why we need a second monitor, babe. So we can see multiple screens at once.
Mm-hmm.
The winner here is clearly going to anger me again. I'm going to turn into Rob by the time this is over. I'm going to be sitting here disgruntled faced and being like, I hate Christmas.
Everyone's turning into Rob. Even Eli's like, I had to throw a Rob statement in there. Some bold words.
Picking Zombieland.
Yeah, for me, it's a clear winner. I could get into why and explain why I think it's so good, but I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it, so it's hard. Bill Murray. Let's go. How can you fucking deny Bill Murray a victory? Just leave it at that.
The fact that some of it isn't a theme park, like,
Theme park.
wins for me. That's so much fun to watch. That's all I'm gonna say.
What do you guys go with?
I'm picking Zombieland.
The OG again? Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's just me here. I like Zombieland. I really do. I voted for it a while ago. I have nothing against it. It's just horror comedies are not always my thing. I really have to be in the mood for horror comedy. And so if these two movies are on 99% of the time, I'm going to watch Dawn of the Dead. So yeah, it's Dawn for me, but I get it. I get the people that say Zombieland. I figure Zombieland's going to win, but for me, it's Dawn.
Okay.
I hope
Hmm.
Zombieland wins. You think it'll beat Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know.
I think they like that movie reinvented zombies a bit too. Like, just I don't know, had a lot more fun with it. All the rules, all of the scenery. Bill Murray.
Yeah. What's the survival guide to school, middle school, or whatever it's called? You know, is it Ned's Declassified?
Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Yeah, when
I
the
used to watch that every
the
week.
rules pop up throughout the show.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is, but with zombies.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know what I would pick here. I'd probably go with Dawn just because, you know, it's. I don't know. I'd probably go with Dawn. It's hard because, like, if it was on TV, if they're both on TV, well, when would I actually sit down and watch? I don't know.
I think our friend needs to go watch Zombieland again.
It's been a while since people have watched it, apparently.
I don't even remember it, so I can't even say which
Oh.
one. Like, I haven't seen Dawn, so.
I just remember the Metallica song at the beginning and how fucking
That's all you remember?
metal it is, and the Twinkie.
Well, you gotta watch it again then, because it's so good.
Every scene is awesome. Everywhere they go,
Tallahassee.
the two girls together, the sisters playing off each other is so well done. I love everything.
I think I watched the sequel, and then that just put me right off of it. Going
Yeah, it's
back.
It is Zombieland, the first one.
Yeah, that's just kind of a waste of time.
Yeah. Sorry, you want to hit the comments?
That's okay. Zombieland is more fun, but Dawn of the Dead is amazing. Maybe blasphemous, but I'll go Zombieland.
Sweet.
Well, four
Ain't
is my
blasphemous to
Dawn.
me.
Yeah.
I do, in fact, hate Christmas, Bo. How did you know?
Because you've said it like
And
20
he-
times.
yeah.
I'll never forget.
He's Santa,
'cause
you're
I'm-
the Grinch.
I fucking love Christmas.
Yeah, he's insane.
When someone
when it
says
comes
they
to
hate Christmas, it makes me wonder what is going on in their personal life. It's crazy to me.
I'm with you, Bo. Smart says Zombieland. Voted Dawn. No movie starring Jesse Eisenberg should be Dawn of the Dead. Preach. I tend to have recency bias with movies unless I have deep nostalgia. It's easier for me to watch newer releases. Totally understand that, Brad.
So you're another Sam, Brad.
Yeah, you're just like me. We would get
Yes.
along, man. See what the poll's at. Zombieland, 82%.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I gotta go grab a
big.
pop for this one.
I was hoping it was going to be a lot closer because that's.
All right.
I guess we can officially say that Dawn of the Dead is no longer the number one favorite of all time.
For this
You'd have
group,
to
I
have
guess.
more people my age on here in order for Don to still get that much love.
Sorry, one sec.
It's hot in here. You gotta drink endlessly in order to stay hydrated. That makes me happy. Jeez, I thought that was going to be a runaway victory in the opposite direction. So I'm wrong today, big time.
Ooh,
So we got the OG going against the 04 remake of Dawn of the Dead.
This is an absolute outrage. I don't know why we let people vote. Just let me tell you what the winner is.
I mean, I could have picked a
Rob.
list already, but
What would you guys vote for?
I already pretty much said that Dawn of the Dead's one of my all-time favorites. I love Night of the Living Dead. It's one of the best black and white movies I've ever seen, especially on the 4K that I have. Frickin' looks beautiful. But it's hard because this is another one I didn't watch when I was young. And when you've seen all these like insanely good zombie movies, it's the same argument that Sam was just making, and the guy in the chat is that when if I watch movies when I was young and I have the nostalgia value, nothing ever beats them. But when it comes to like I've watched the remake of Dawn of the Dead before the original, so I think it's better. To be honest, I kind of like the 90s version of Night of the Living Dead better than this one, which is fucking insane. But I do. I think Tony Todd in the 90s one he nails the role. Yeah, I would vote Dawn of the Dead. I'll stop talking before I lose all respect.
I'm picking Dawn of the Dead too. I think this movie just hit at a good age for me. We saw it in 04. We were together 2 years at that point. We used to go to the theater to see every freaking movie that ever came out. But that time frame, I don't know. It just hits for me, that era.
Yeah, and one of the lead actors in this is actually from the city that we're from as well, Woodstock. So it's cool to see him.
Sean, did you pick?
Oh no, I haven't because this is so hard. I already told y'all what I think about Dawn of the Dead, but if there was a zombie movie out there that's better, it might be Night of the Living Dead. There's just they're so different, but at the same time Night's just. I think this is my age. It's a nostalgia thing. I'm so often find myself thinking the first movie in any series is the best, whether it's Halloween or Friday the 13th, Black Christmas, all of those kind of things. The first one just always seems to be the best a lot of times, in my opinion. This is super close, but I think I would go Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat. I'm going with Night of the Living Dead. I do think it's the better film. You can watch it free on YouTube and any other streaming service or wherever because it literally has no trademark on it. Yeah, I'm going Night of the Living Dead. I think it's the OG. I think that it's a fantastically made movie. It's very tense. I think all the characters are likable and or incredibly well hated. It's just hard. It's hard not to give George A. Romero the props because I think he deserves it, and I don't think he really ever got it when he was alive. You know what I mean? Like he never really truly got the props he deserved. I love George. I think George was a very nice man. Watched lots of interviews with
George.
Yeah, watched lots of interviews with him. Very sweet man. I got to see him once.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what the chat's saying. Night of the Living Dead still. 04 Dawn for me. Same with Eli. Chaos of the intro and end were well done. This has to be Night of the Living Dead. That Dawn remake is more video game trash than movie. Are we debating George A. Romero versus Zack Snyder? Come on.
That's fair.
I vote
We
Zack
are.
Snyder.
With movies
Not
it's
his,
sometimes too.
not just this movie, but some of his movies are some of my all-time
Let's
favorites.
go fucking 300.
300, Watchmen,
Yeah.
just those two alone.
Yep.
With movies, I sometimes have to delineate between best and favorite. Night might be better, but I prefer and have more fun with Dawn.
Yeah, that's the way I feel too. I think
Mhm.
Living Dead is better as well, but I would much rather on Dawn of the Dead any day of the week.
Eli says that's how bad Night of the Living Dead is. It's free to watch everywhere.
I was just about to grab my 4K, and then I was like, you know what? What's the need to do that? It's like, would you like to watch it for free everywhere or pay $70 for this 4K I
Who are
have?
you kidding, collector?
Kinda hard
You got the
sell.
best version of it though.
It does look nice, but I mean, that's a good
Alright,
comment though.
Cool.
Free everywhere forever.
Oh,
Dawn
man.
of the Dead, 60%.
My two picks in the finals here.
Gonna
That's
end
crazy.
it here.
And I don't think Sean's upset about this
No.
one.
No, not at all.
No,
That
no,
was
he loves
super,
it.
super close because I love Dawn of the Dead. I'm just sitting here. Really, I still haven't got over Brendan's statement about I made him watch it. I'm still trying to process that.
Oh no.
Maybe I should have maybe not made. I feel like if Maddie was on, I should have said that to him. Matt made us watch it a lot sooner because I think we did like it when we did it on the podcast. I think I liked it more, but I think when I went back and rewatched it with Matt, maybe not enough time had passed.
Okay.
And I kind of think it's a movie that almost gets worse the more you watch it. So,
Okay. Well,
think-
that being said, it could definitely be Zombieland. So, yeah, yeah.
Suck it, Rob. I win and you lose.
All right. I'm
I
assuming,
love that these two are the finals right now. They beat out.
but
the
I'm
OG.
assuming you're picking Zombie.
Zombieland is possibly my number one zombie movie of all time, so it's hard for me to not pick that. And I agree with everything that was said about Dawn of the Dead. It is cheesy, it is silly, it is ridiculous, but I just love it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will pick Zombieland in this round.
Okay.
Zombieland to me is quality.
And it's like
I don't
it's
understand
funny. It has everything. Action,
It's everything.
good
sad
kills,
moments where
sad,
you're freaking tearing up a little bit.
good amusement park scene, good
Everything.
chemistry.
Great.
That Metallica fucking intro. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sean?
No, it's Dawn of the Dead for me. At Zombieland, if I'm watching Zombieland, I'm not going to pause it if I go outside to smoke, if I go grab something to eat or drink or whatever. I'm just going to let it play because if I miss something, that's fine. If I'm watching Dawn of the Dead, if I'm going to go take a smoke break, I'm going to pause it because I don't want to miss anything because I've seen it a million times and I still love it. So yeah, it's Dawn of the Dead for me.
Okay.
Maybe it's every time you go out for a smoke, you go out to all the greatest scenes of Zombieland. That's why you don't like it as much. Because you should have paused it.
Maybe.
Just fucking with you.
Is Rob still in the chat?
No, he probably quit.
No, he said he rage quit, but I kind of I have a hard time.
I
believing he'll
know
rage
Rob's
quit.
rankings because I follow him a lot on Letterboxd, and I knew that he absolutely hated these movies.
He said Zombieland was all right.
There's still another whole 8 movies we got to go through till we get to the finals.
Yeah,
I
sure.
know, crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Some of my all-time favorites are over on that
I
side too
know.
because I know they haven't been shown yet.
Yeah.
I'm excited. What's the poll sitting at now?
Brendan, what would you pick?
Yeah, he
I want to
didn't-
hear from you
he-
first.
We won't shut the fuck up.
That's okay.
This is another one where I don't know what I would even pick. Like, this definitely wouldn't be in my top 2.
Rewatch it.
I'd probably, I know I do have to go back and give it a rewatch, I guess. But
Just Zombieland.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's probably more of an enjoyable watch, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, Dawn of the Dead's fun too at parts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of veto myself out on this one.
Zombieland is at 67%. Before we move on to the other side and hit the chat here, if anyone wants to save Dawn of the Dead, you can with the super chat. Otherwise, Zombieland will take it to the final round at the end there.
Yeah, we've got to
Don't do it.
Do it.
I have a super chat
want
gold thing
Zombieland
up
back
so
in
people will see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to mention it every time because it's annoying.
Mm.
But yeah, you can save it if you would like. I'm gonna hit the comments here, and then we'll end the poll, and we'll move on to the next 8 movies. Sticking on Team Dawn here, says Brad. Same with Eli. Zombieland again, Samara says. Zombieland by default, says Rob.
He's still here. He didn't rage quit.
Made it through.
Like, oh, okay, fine. I'll stay.
This is a tough one. Really like both Zombieland and Dawn of the Dead. Thank you, Eli, putting Corey's link there in the chat. I didn't leave. You would all be lost without my guidance, and the best zombie movie hasn't even shown up yet.
Oh, I wonder what his favorite zombie movie is, and if it's even on this list.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you can kind of tell.
I'm curious
Right.
because I just saw one on the other side I forgot about, so I'm very curious.
All right, Zombieland goes on to the finals.
Wow.
Okay.
Every time I come on here, I'm in a good mood.
All right.
Day of the Dead and Contracted.
I have not seen Contracted.
I'm not sure if I've seen it.
I've seen Day of the Dead, and it's fine. But I'll go Day of the Dead by default because I haven't seen Contracted.
I've seen Contracted. I've seen it once.
Same.
I love the
It was a long
actress.
time ago.
I talked about this. I think I talked about this on one of my episodes recently, actually. I don't know why, but pretty sure I remember talking about how this actress was from the movie The Stylist, which is I also really like.
Yeah.
And I the acting's awesome. And I do enjoy, like, it's gross. Some of the sex stuff that's taking place is nasty as shit. This is hard, though. Day of the Dead is also really good. It came out the year I was born.
I don't even know if I've seen it.
I don't think you've watched that one with me. It's where they're trapped in an underground bunker. They're a bunch of military. They teach the one zombie to talk.
No.
No?
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's that's hard, man. This is
I'll
hard.
have to say Contracted by default then, because I haven't seen Day of the Dead.
I'm gonna go contracted as well, just based on some of how how gross some of the sex is in it. Like, I remember like there was like I don't know how much you're allowed to say, but there was like maggots or something falling out of her at one point during a sex scene, and it was like, oh my god, what is this? The fuck am I looking at? But yeah,
It's cringy.
And you're
I'll go
picking
with
the
that.
movie because of this.
yeah,
It's very concerning to me, Bo.
it's brutal.
It's a brutal watch.
Yeah. Some of those.
Sean, I highly recommend it.
I don't know. Bo may have just ruined it. Nobody wants to see maggots when that other stuff is going on. That's fucked up.
yeah.
Are you a body horror guy, Sean?
Not big time. There are some out there that I like, but it's not my favorite thing. And I am not a maggots fan whatsoever. So I'm very
Who's
scarred by
who's a
what
Maggots fan?
Well, apparently Bo,
I
because
love
he picked
maggots.
this movie because of this. Yeah, I don't know. That just really, really bothers me to the point that I need a cigarette right now. So yeah.
Maggots are Slipknot fans, aren't they?
So yes,
Right?
I really don't. Yeah, I'll stick with my pick.
Brendan?
It's a tough one. I put these two together because they're both like slow burns. Relatively, there's not a lot of action in either film. Day of the Dead, I think, is slowly gathering a larger and larger and larger cult following. I've always enjoyed it. I think it's like peak Tom Savini special effects as well. I think that they were pretty masterfully done. There's the scene of the zombie getting off the gurney, and then like all of the interior of him falls out onto the floor, and it's just like it's like anatomically correct in every possible way. It's fantastic. I picked Contracted because I don't think it gets enough. I know some people say it doesn't get enough flowers, but I'm gonna just go along in that kind of same aspect. It's an independent and small budget horror film. That's a different play on the zombie virus, so I thought it was unique in that aspect as well. But if a George, this is really hard because there's another movie on the side that I like. It better just win in general. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna leave.
You better have one of Bo's favorites on that side.
I hope so.
Two of my favorites will be over there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Day personally.
Okay. I haven't seen Day of the Dead, so I can't really say.
Yeah, I showed you Contracted, right?
Yeah, you did. I don't remember it that much, but I do remember it being gross, and that's kind of my shit. So I would probably say Contracted anyway. I like gross stuff.
Gross is fine, but we may have
can't
crossed
beat
the
him.
line.
Can't beat a maggoty vagina.
You can't be a maggot. You can't be a maggot fan.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, Sean. This movie crosses some lines.
Jesus.
Oh,
my
Rob says
God.
I've never seen Contracted, but will probably win because apparently everyone here hates Romero. Can't add much here, so I'll also by default go Day. I feel Rob's favorite zombie movie is Warm Bodies.
Yeah, probably.
Day for Ryan as well. Day of the Dead is the best zombie movie ever made, says Eli.
Nice.
And Brad says glowing endorsement with the intimate scene description there.
Yeah, yeah. It's hey, I remember the reason why I'm bringing it up is so much is because I just remember being like I knew nothing about the movie, and when that happened, I just remember it stuck with me forever, like it would anybody. It's just like what in the fuck did I just look at? Like, how is this legal?
See what you did, Bo? Do you see what you did?
Ruined vajayjays for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, the poll is at 100% for Contracted. No, I'm kidding. Day of the Dead.
Oh my God.
I knew you
I
were
almost
fucking.
died
No, I
there. I
knew
was
she
like,
was. I knew she was full
That's
of
not
it.
right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Day of the
that.
Dead deserves to go through for sure. I agree too.
all right.
Oh, fuck.
I hope this is Rob's favorite zombie movie of all time because it's mine possibly, and that's Return of the Living Dead.
Dead Snow's really fun. Return of the Living Dead is fucking amazing. So
Sweet.
Return of the Living Dead.
I love them both.
I love everything about the Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, me too.
Everything about it.
This is true, Rob. It's very true. It actually made me
Yeah, you're
not,
just imagining it, and it's that bad.
for just a moment, I'm actually okay that I'm single right now. I need a minute after that. So.
What's your pick on this one, Rob? Let's see. He just said, let's keep the right winners going. I want to see what he picked.
This sounds pretty fun, though.
What do you guys pick?
Dead Snow is really good. I like Dead Snow. It's a lot of fun. But Return of the Living Dead is the one that I forgot about a while ago. So I mentioned Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead as being my two favorite ever. This would be up there as well. I absolutely love everything about Return of the Living Dead. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's incredible. So yeah, Return of the Living Dead.
Awesome.
That fucking score is so
The
good.
score is on a different level.
Yeah.
I have it in my freaking playlist on Spotify. The soundtrack.
I love
so
how
good.
the virus actually spreads. That whole like cremation and then it raining. Like that's genius shit right there.
Yeah. Everything about it. The zombie on the table. They ask it why it wants to eat brains. It also invented that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Brains, which is like everyone in
It's
the
true.
world knows what zombies need to eat.
You're
brains.
feeling the pain of them the whole movie.
Yes, and they feel pain until they eat some brains, and it takes it away temporarily. Like they give you an explainer, which I love.
And then Tarman.
Tarman, phenomenal zombie. Everything. I can't stop praising it
I
enough.
love
This is
that
another
movie.
5 out of 5 from me. Hard.
Brandon?
I'll probably go with Return to. I
Probably.
do really like Dead Snow though. Like I think Dead Snow is definitely worth the watch if you haven't seen it. I do think it's an incredible amount of fun, as well as its sequel. But Return of the Living Dead is a classic, and you gotta love the group of misfits hanging out and partying at the cemetery.
Punk rock.
I know you don't feel that way, but
Linnea
Oh,
Quigley.
it's so
This is
good.
where everyone's gonna unsubscribe. I did not like Return of the Living Dead. I was so bored to tears. Dead Snow, haven't seen it, but Return of the Living Dead, like, don't get me wrong, love Linnea Quigley, love the party scenes, but like, there's only so much of that. I was so bored in when that thing is on the table. Like, I just wasn't for me. So I would love to revisit it one day, maybe, and do a review on it or something. But again, yeah, so sorry.
We just watched the third one the other day too.
The number 3's that you can skip 2. That
Yeah.
one's fucking terrible.
Number
but
3 is pretty good.
number 3's actually pretty creepy. I would,
Solid.
it's not funny in number 3. It's purely a horror movie. I like it a lot.
I enjoyed it.
All right. Let's see. Return easy for me, says Ryan. Brad's never heard of Dead Snow. Eli says Return all day. Rob says Return of the Living Dead is incredible. It is not the best zombie movie, but it's amazing.
Cool.
Nice. Agreed.
Hey, look, we agree on more than you think.
For hobby, I don't think Dead Snow has Linnea Quigley dancing naked in a cemetery, so Return of the Living Dead for the win. Plus the soundtrack is Dead Kicks Ass.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's so good.
I bought the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack on vinyl.
Oh, you
I'm
lucky
jealous of
bastard. I
that.
know. I looked it up
I'm
and I can't
jealous.
find it here in Canada. Damn it.
And I banned Sam from her own channel. How do you not like Return of the Living Dead? It has everything you like. Yeah.
Maybe you need to rewatch it. Maybe it just hit you on a bad day.
It honestly,
He doesn't like
maybe.
zombie movies. That's the thing,
Yeah.
right? If you don't like zombie movies, then it's
Have
not
you-
going to land.
I just don't know how you don't like zombie movies. But whatever.
Hey, I don't know how you don't like alien movies either, but
I like zombie strippers and zombievers.
yeah.
Oh, they're fun. All right, let's see what the poll's at. 93% for Return.
Well, there's some
Awesome.
Dead Snow fans.
Yeah.
That's a good movie too.
I'm surprised actually that like I love Dead Snow as well. It's another freaking 4 for me. But I'm surprised that people actually voted for it. Please God, don't let
Shaun of the Dead.
He's the wrong one. If this is the wrong vote, I'm in Rob's vote. This is wrong.
Shaun of the Dead. I fucking
I'm
love
just
those. I love
gonna
those guys.
Add this poll here. I hate Shaun of the Dead and I love Zombievers, so that's my pick. We can move on. You guys?
That's brutal.
I love all those guys and everything they're in.
Yes, I have. Hot Fuzz is one of my all-time favorite movies. Period, and you know that. I've watched it probably well over 100 times.
I like English humor too.
Shaun of the Dead is another perfect 5 out of 5 for me. Has everything. Almost flawless humor, excellent score and soundtrack. Those two guys' chemistry is phenomenal. I also Edgar Wright as the director. He's one of my all-time favorite directors, even though he only has about 10 movies.
They're all
They're
really
all
good.
5s for me. So, yeah, Shaun of the Dead.
Zombievers is just hilarious and raunchy. So good. Shauna, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get banned from
It
my
is
channel
good.
apparently, so I'm gonna stop. I'm not
I
gonna
like
be hating on Shaun of the
Zombievers
Dead.
as well.
No, gosh, yeah, I'm about to get it too then. Shaun of the Dead is one of the most overrated things I have ever seen in my entire life.
Hey, we
This
can
movie
party.
is not that great. It's okay. It's just nowhere near what everybody makes of it, in my opinion. My mind wanders. I've tried to watch it multiple times, and I've seen it all the way through. It's okay, but it is not. I don't get the hype. However, probably 3 or 4 nights ago, for the third time, I just watched Zombievers, and that movie cracks me the hell up. So, yeah, it's not going to win, I know, but Zombievers for me.
We can dream, Sean. We can dream. Brendan?
That's a nightmare.
As much as I liked Zombievers when we watched it, I have seen Shaun of the Dead so many times I could probably recite the whole movie.
Yeah.
I'm in the same
So,
boat.
It's Shaun of the Dead for me as well.
Okay.
Sorry, hon, but
That's okay.
I think Shaun of the Dead is
Womp.
literally a comedic masterpiece. The callbacks to the other zombie films, like this is a true love letter to George
Yes.
Romero's
Yes.
zombie
And that's
film. So
one of Edgar Wright's specialties. All of his movies are like love letters to the history of movies. I love it.
yeah, that's Shaun of the Dead for me as well.
All right. Let's see what the chat is saying. Rob, Sam, how do you feel about Terminator zombies?
That is his face.
Shaun of the Dead for Samara.
Shaun of the Dead. That's how that's
Rob
it.
Rob says, honestly, this might be the toughest matchup for me to pick.
Really?
Shaun might be my favorite zombie movie. Depends what all falls under zombie movie, i.e., if Deadites from Evil Dead count as zombies.
No.
No,
We didn't-
otherwise Brendan would have had all that all over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaun of the Dead is next level greatness. Sean for Ryan. Had to vote for Sean. That scene with Queen playing on the jukebox is enough for it to win for me.
Exactly. That shit's phenomenal.
Mike. Sean and Return are overrated. I voted for Dead Snow and Zombieverse.
Oh
Hey,
my
there's the
God.
Dead Snow
Yeah,
love.
that's my boy.
Sorry, but
Jeez.
they both lost.
Yeah. You voted for the wrong movie.
Sean is no Dead Ant. Oh, did you guys watch Dead Ant yet?
I haven't. I did buy it. It arrived. I haven't watched it yet. It's
Okay.
on my to-do
I'll
list.
watch it.
Ours arrived too. I'm excited.
I'll watch it with
Yeah.
you. You hear me?
You guys got to let us know what you think when you get to it. Funny how Bo celebrates Romero's best movie getting knocked out, but then praises Shaun of the Dead for being a love letter to Romero.
Yeah. It's because Zombieland is better. So sorry to tell you. I didn't praise those. Hey, I said those movies are really good too. The original Night of the Living Dead is also excellent.
Rob, Mike is staying put with me because he's on my team.
Yeah, she needs someone on her team.
Yeah.
Mike was a solo vote for both. I feels good about it. All right, let's end this poll because we already know what's happening. Shaun of the Dead's at 92%.
Yeah.
Well,
It belongs.
Zombievers was my favorite movie on this entire bracket. So bye, Zombievers.
They're gonna click it.
No. All right. World War Z and Train to Busan.
Jeez, man, you really hit all my faves.
I tried my best.
Train to
I tried pick
Busan.
the best.
Yeah,
Another 5 for me.
I enjoyed World War Z, but Train to Busan has so much heart.
Oh, it's incredible. The ending, like,
And,
just
yeah.
fucking. I can't even hardly look at the screen. I have so much tears rolling down my face.
Brielle, what's no?
Brutal.
You want
can't
what's
pick?
no? Oh,
She loves them both, bro.
Maybe? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
yeah, Train to Busan.
Yeah, this is Train to Busan for me as well. I was shocked how much I liked that movie. It was really good. I really enjoy it. And World War Z is not bad, but this was Train.
Sweet.
You looking at me?
Yeah.
World War Z is, for some reason, a movie. When I start it, I have to finish it. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Like it's somehow not good, but it's so entertainingly wild. Like I love all the set pieces, I guess, because that's all it basically is. You're going to crazy set piece to crazy set piece to crazy set piece. I love that. I think it's so good, and I am so entertained throughout the entire movie. But in my personal opinion, and I have been stating this since I saw this movie, Train to Busan is the best zombie movie of all time, the best zombie movie ever made, and I will die with that fucking torch in my hand.
Nice.
Hey,
I'm not
zombie
mad at
movie
that.
I actually like.
Yeah,
I really like that movie, but I wouldn't say it's the best for me, but it's up there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I've never felt emotion watching a zombie movie like I have for Train to Busan. I
Yeah,
think
you're a
it's
big crybaby.
I think it's
freaking sobbed.
Oh, man.
I
It's,
sobbed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Too. That ending, it does me. I've seen the movie probably 10 times, and it kills me every time.
Yeah.
Can barely
I know,
even handle it.
like
The
the social
movement and everything,
commentary is
too.
back.
They
The
do,
zombies are cool.
yeah. The movements and
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The breakout, just being trapped on a train alone. They could have just left the whole movie on a train being trapped with those crazy ass zombies. And the movie.
they know
would
how to do
be a
horror anyway
masterpiece
over there.
already.
Like
Korean horror has really risen on my list in the last few years. I have a whole bunch actually that I think are phenomenal. But yeah, Train to Busan is also one of my all-time favorite zombie movies. This fucking side of the bracket
it's crazy.
gonna be insanity.
I haven't seen World War Z, but I love Train to Busan. So, I mean, I'm just picking it by default anyway, but probably would have picked it anyway.
I thought you were
World
gonna say
War
that
Z
you
is pretty
love Brad
unique.
Pitt.
Oh,
Like the zombies know how to build mountains with themselves, so that's unique.
I love
Yeah, they're
it.
like ants, right? It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And you love Brad Pitt.
And I love the take too, like where they don't attack people that are dying and stuff.
I do like that too. Yeah,
It's cool. I enjoy that. It does have some.
makes sense.
Mhm.
Eli loves Train to Busan. Same with that horror couple. Brielle says they're both good. Train to Busan for Samara. Train for Ryan. Obviously, Train for Mike. There it is. Train to Busan, the best zombie movie ever. I was starting to think it wasn't on here. So
Oh.
Okay,
Oswald.
Brendan and yourself have the same opinion.
yeah, there it is.
Nice.
World War Z was kind of a disappointment for me. All they really had were hordes and the plane stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
it's on the
plane crash
action
was
side
pretty cool.
more than
Yeah, it's a lot of
Not
action,
bad.
but it's fun action.
it is.
But Train to Busan is great. Might be my favorite serious zombie movie.
Yeah.
I like how South Park made fun of World War Z.
I wrote that down. I'm gonna look that up.
I love South Park.
Me too.
Want to ride the train and ride it?
Come and ride the train and ride it. Come on, ride the train. Choo choo ride it.
Don't sing that too loud. We'll get taken down.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that one hit wonder from the '90s is going to take our video
Honestly,
down.
every music is a parody. They copyright.
Well, thank you, Rob.
Okay. We're going to end this poll at Train to Busan 100%.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought there'd be some World War Z lovers. I think it's a guilty pleasure movie for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, I've watched
It's
it
like
a shitload
when you
of
vote
times,
for
too.
one doesn't mean you don't like the other.
Every single movie on this list, except for like 1 or 2, I've seen at least 10 times each.
Yeah.
Oh.
Day of the Dead versus Return.
Oh, I know, not for me, but I'm scared of the
I'm going to let
voting.
you guys talk. I'm going to go grab my water because I'm very parched.
You don't have
fill
to
my
be
water up too.
Yeah.
Eternal Legend is going through. It's better.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah. I already said
Oh,
it.
before we start, Rec was not on.
Oh,
That one's kind of on the teeter totter there.
It's because once you see the whole series, you realize that they're not zombies.
Yeah.
There's
But Rec is
demons, right?
fantastic.
They're demons.
Rec
Yes.
is fucking
I
awesome.
did forget about that. Thanks for calling me out, Mike.
Yeah,
But
I didn't like
they
that.
end up
Did
not
I?
being that.
Wreck is also another one of my favorites.
It's so good.
It's fuck. That'd be up there too, damn it. Thank God you didn't include it.
So Sean,
Yeah, Day of the Dead is really good. I mean, I like it. It's Return of the Living Dead is so much fun. Kind of the same thing I said a while ago. I absolutely love this. I've seen it more times than I can count. I think it's hilarious. It's one of the times where the comedy does work for me with horror. Yeah, I really like Return of the Living Dead. So that's it for me.
Send more cops.
Yes.
I honestly think that it's a flawless fucking movie.
I know, and,
Like, I
and
can't
here's the
even.
thing: it took you too a couple watches because the first time we watched it a few years ago with you.
The more I watch it, the more I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. Is that as we watched it more, like the last time you were so sucked in, you were like right into
I
it.
think that was my third time actually.
Yeah, and it's always been one of my favorites.
And
since
every
I was,
time,
like,
every time I'm picking
5
up
years
little
old.
details, and
Mhm.
Okay.
I fucking love it.
Well, I'm going with Day of the Dead.
Oh my God.
I've only seen Return of the Living Dead a few times, and I have seen Day of the Dead numerous amount of times. If anything, I hope a George A. Romero movie at least makes it to the next tier. It'd be nice, even if it is Day. I
my
like
opinion,
Dr.
it's worth
Frankenstein. Like Dr. Frankenstein's great. He's an incredible actor to watch. As well as I think it's Lieutenant Rhodes. Is it? I think it's Rhodes is the villain. Just chews the scenery up. It is the slowest of the zombie movies, but you do have that really cool zombie in the opening with his jaw that's gone and his tongue's like hanging down his chest. As well as a bunch of other ones. I really like Day. I think it's an underappreciated one. I am seeing a lot of love for it in the chat though, so I really do love
I
to see
do
that.
agree with you. Like I find it to be one of the most underappreciated zombie movies, maybe ever, because it's never talked about because his other movies overpower the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Have you
But
seen the remake to that one, Brendan? Just out of curiosity.
I have watched it once. I don't remember
Which
it.
one's that?
Okay.
I've
The
seen
remake.
all the remakes of that one. And they're
Yeah, there's a few of them. There's
Times.
I think there's two or three. There's Day of the Dead, and then there's like a Day of the Dead 2 Contagion, and then there's Day of the Dead Bloodlines.
Bloodlines.
Fucking
Fucking
bloodlines.
unwatchable. Man. You remember that one?
Yeah.
No, but everything's bloodlines. Like,
Oh, I know.
if you can't find another word, remember we had this conversation. If you can't find another name for your movie, just fucking throw bloodlines on
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going with Day. I've seen most of the Return of the Living Dead franchise as well.
One
I gotta go 1 to 3. I've seen them like all.
and 3. Apparently 2. I haven't even watched 2 because he said it's shit.
Here's your water. Oh, there's.
I got my water.
Figured I'd skip
Our
it.
dog in our bed. Max would like move the comforters and was laying under the comforter on the sheets, like on our pillows.
Got you.
Took our spot.
You just want to be comfy.
Okay. Are we good to hit the comments here?
Yeah.
Did we
I was-
discuss?
Yep. I was just about to hit the comments.
Okay.
I'm the only one that went for day.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Turn of the
Uh,
Dead.
It's so good.
Ryan says return for me. Eli says, damn, now that was a hard one, but I'm going day.
Woo.
Rob says, this is the first time I have voted against Romero tonight. I love Day of the Dead, but Return is just next level.
No, see, we differ.
Awesome.
I think it's a flawless movie, honestly.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Gavin.
Really enjoyed Day of the Dead and Return of the Living Dead. Oh, both of them. Okay. Going day, says Mike. Gory says return.
I think I like the era that it covers too. The Return. Like
Kevin,
punk-
you missed
punk
Shaun of the Dead
stuff
earlier.
and the
You can't
location
fuck
and
punk
everything.
rock zombies.
No, exactly.
Thanks, Eli. Putting the link in the chat. All right, so what won? Let's see the poll. 71% for Return of the Living Dead. It was almost 69%. I love that number. 71% for Return of the Living Dead.
Especially when maggots are involved.
Oh, fucking shit, man. Jesus.
Make it hoo-ha.
I was just about to get over it, and now, boom.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for that.
Oh, we got Shaun of the Dead back.
Oh no.
And
Jeez.
Train to
Here we
Busan.
Oh.
I hate this part. I hate this part.
This side of the poll is way too stacked for me.
Mhm.
I can't believe I have to vote one of these. Damn it.
Train, easy for me.
This isn't easy for me. They're so
Easy for me
different.
too, Sean.
They're so different.
Train. Fuck that Shaun of the Dead.
I don't know. I just don't. That's just, I said it earlier. I think that's one of the most overrated things I've ever seen in my life. I just don't get it. But it's me.
Me too, man. Me too.
Although I would rather watch Shaun of the Dead than see maggots crawling out of a fucking hoo-ha. Oh,
Give me the maggots all day.
Sean, I want you to review that movie on your channel.
oh my god!
Yeah.
Why do you hate me, Brendan? I thought we were friends.
We are. I'm just curious. Give some love to some underrated horror movies.
I love both of these. This fucking sucks.
I'm going
Having to
Train to
pick one.
Busan, even though Shaun of the Dead I have seen and will
shocked
continue to
by that,
watch
actually.
a million times, hopefully. But Train to Busan it's perfect. Like I can't even say one thing. I can understand why some people wouldn't find the humor in Shaun of the Dead. It wouldn't land with them. I get it. But Train to Busan, it's perfect. I've also seen that so many times. I can't tell you too.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna vote. I don't know.
I will not be mad with either of these though. These are two of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm going Train to Busan. As much as I love Sean, I think.
Oh, you love Sean?
Of course I love Sean.
Thank you so much.
Oh, of course I do. As much as I love Shaun of the Dead,
And Sean.
and Sean, I love Train to Busan so much. I would buy many copies of this movie. I could watch it at any time. It's like Bo said. I have nothing bad to say about Train to Busan. There's not one nitpick I can even come up with. There's not one flaw in that whole, like, it's almost like a 2-hour long movie too, I believe.
Yep.
There's not one kink in that chain for me personally.
Okay.
What?
I agree.
Okay.
100%. Flawless.
Yeah, I'm not voting. I feel like I can't.
You like them both?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what peeps are saying. Better late than never, Kevin. Mike says Train. This could be finals, Team Sean. Kevin says Sean. Ryan says Train. Samara says Sean.
Oof.
Rob says that both are excellent, but nothing is better than Train to Busan. It was 10 on my top 100 list.
Nice.
This is making me very scared to see what the comment or the
Zombie
poll is going to be.
Dead. For the record, I had Shaun of the Dead at number 40.
Nice.
Brielle says equal. Love both for different reasons, but I'd rather watch a comedy, so I'll vote Shaun of the Dead. All right, let's see what the poll's at.
Oh no!
62% for Shaun of the Dead.
Give me my fucking credit card.
Does anyone? Yeah, Brian's gonna send a super chat to ourselves.
Super chat yourself.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to save Train to Busan with a super chat? We're gonna move on here in a sec. Gory says Sean. Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead is so good. Like it's hard for me
This
too.
one's really
but
hard.
I personally would vote Train, but both of these are top
You're
10.
not mad.
No,
Okay.
I'm not mad with any of these left because they're all my
That-
favorite
this whole
zombie
side of the
movies of all
bracket was
time.
friggin'
I know.
hard.
I'm slowly starting to agree with Rob.
All right, we're ending the poll. Sean, yeah, I want to make sure I got the right one.
Fuck.
Oops.
We all
That's
picked
brutal.
Train on here too.
It won't let me end the poll.
Wait,
Oh,
for
there
more
we go.
people to fucking come into the chat. And vote.
Yeah.
Did it end?
Even YouTube knows it's fucking broken.
Did it end? Yeah, okay. I don't know what the heck is going on with my computer. Okay. What one again? Sean?
Sean. Yeah, Sean won.
All right.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no. We knew it was coming though.
And return.
Oh shit.
I-
I don't want to vote again.
This is hard. This is the hardest bracket you guys have ever had because zombie movies is probably my number one horror genre. It's my go-to.
It's high on my list.
I throw them on.
I'm
I'm
a demon lover.
yeah, like my top 10 zombie movies, I think are higher rated than top 10 of any other genre. So these are 2 5s again for me. And I don't hand out 5s very often. I would vote Return. I think I've been watching Return of the Living Dead since I was 5 years old. And I've always thought it was one of the greatest zombie movies ever made. Shaun of the Dead came when I was a bit older. But fuck, it's hard.
Just
It angers me
I don't
having to
know.
vote against my favorite movies.
These are 2 movies I don't like. I think I would pick Return because when they had Bigleys in it.
It's maddening.
Okay.
How?
For a second.
How? He's just going to pee or something. I don't know.
Sean?
Yeah, this is Return easily for me.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Okay. Nah, this is Shaun of the Dead for me.
Oh, I don't know.
I do need to go back and give like the Return of the Living Dead more attention because I haven't seen it in such a long time. And you watched it without me when you gave it the rewatch.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get to it this year and do a review on it or something.
Yeah, because I did buy the 4K. It's just I haven't managed to get around to watching it yet. But I am a Shaun of the Dead diehard fan here, so I'll go with that one.
Okay.
What's it sitting at?
All right, let's see. It's sitting at 55% for Shaun of the Dead.
That's
I'm gonna
tight.
hit up the comments here real
Oh.
quick. See if
That's crazy.
Return can. Oh, it's 50-50. Oh no,
Oh,
Return of the
Return
Living
just
Dead's at 54%. Oh my god, real time, guys.
Bo just went and voted for it. That's why he's off screen. This is cheating. I'm calling him out once he gets back. Can you hear me?
All right, if anyone wants to save Shaun of the Dead with a super
Has anyone
chat
not voted?
or not voted, I'm gonna hit the comments.
There's 2 people that haven't voted.
They
We
said
see
you went
your
and
watch.
voted for Return of the Living Dead instead of going to the bathroom.
Oh,
Come on.
right.
Imagine a Sean versus Zombieland finals. Hey, Prince. Busan, no. Mike says return. Ryan says return. Kevin says, oh no, this is hard.
It is.
Samara says Sean. I have Shaun of the Dead higher on my top 100. Return is number 80, but I might vote for Return because I'm still mad about Sean beating Train to Busan. I love both. It's my favorite zombie movies. This is hard. Someone vote Sean. Come on.
Is it tied?
It's 54% for Return.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Well, when you left, it went from 50-50 because
No, Shaun of the Dead was winning
Yeah.
when you left, and then Return made a comeback.
Yeah.
It literally went to 50-50,
Nice.
and then now Return is winning.
Well, I don't have a phone, so I couldn't vote. I have an iPad, and it's being used to record, so it wasn't me.
All right, we're gonna end the vote.
All right.
Return takes
Painful.
it.
Wow. This is like everyone disagrees with
All
me.
of your favorites are in
I know.
the last.
I thought I was going to leave this bracket feeling depressed and miserable.
Oh. 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 Ah.
Two of my top
Right.
5.
Yeah. You're speechless in this one? Both speechless?
Yeah. I thought I'd let someone else go
Come on,
first. For a
dude.
change.
I would personally pick The Return,
So would I.
but this is insanely close. Like the last 4 have been insanely close, so
This might be my number 1 and my number 2.
and then
Like-
Shaun of the Dead's number 3.
Sean's in like
Busan.
5. Train to Busan would be number 3. So it's kind of
It's close.
insane. Like this is my number 1 and my number 2. So I'm gonna go with Return of the Living Dead. My number 1.
Okay.
Sean?
Yeah, the fact that we've been talking about zombie movies for about an hour and a half, and we made it to the finals, and do not have a George Romero movie in there, freaking blows my mind. That's amazing to me. And had Return of the Living Dead not won, I would be so incredibly sad. But Return of the Living Dead redeems this a little bit for me. So, again, Zombieland's okay, but this is easily Return of the Living Dead for me.
You know what? It's I'm gonna go with Return of the Living Dead too, and it's also not even fair because like this was George A. Romero's business partner also who wanted to fucking make some money off the franchise. So in order to not get sued, because like afterwards George A. Romero kind of coined the Of the Dead instead of the Living Dead. So he was like, I'm just gonna keep calling it Return of the Living Dead. Oh, that's how I'm gonna get around your fucking lawyers. But he did do something fun and unique with it, and he made it his own. Like this is definitely not what I saw happening in this bracket battle at all.
I didn't either. I thought I was gonna be like, all my faves are going out in the first round because it's just gonna be George Romero for the win.
Yeah,
And it shocks me.
I
And I'm
freaking-
happy about it.
I think that movie's flawless. Like I've already said this. I love it so much.
yeah. I think I like the aesthetic of the '80s too, and that's why I'm gonna go for that over Zombieland. I'd rather have the aesthetic of the '80s.
Yeah, all the punk stuff, and
Yeah,
I love the location, the score, everything about it.
The acting.
Yeah.
It's over the top and amazing.
yeah.
I love how the
Figure is
virus
ridiculous in that
travels.
movie.
All right. Let's see what the chat's saying. Ryan says Return. Samara says Zombieland.
All the girls love Zombieland.
Karen says I love Zombieland and sequel. I have to be honest, this isn't a stellar finals matchup.
Agreed, Rob.
Zombieland for Brielle. Kevin goes with Return. Return all day, says Eli. I'm happy you're here, Kevin. Yeah, I apparently need to watch Zombieland again because I had no idea this was going to make it to the final, to be honest. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so.
I thought it was gonna be Dawn of the
shocked.
Dead 04 and Train to Busan or Shaun of the Dead.
I just thought it was going to be 2 Romero movies.
There are so many like insanely good movies on this bracket though. Like they're all pretty equal.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying the bracket's broken. I disagree. What movies would have you guys included that weren't included in this bracket?
I think they're meaning that the ones they didn't think they would go this way. But they're all so
the
soft.
people are broken, not the bracket.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah, I
'cause
guess
don't
because
let all
it goes
these
by
haters
voting.
put down this chat.
It's going
'cause
by
this is
voting.
the greatest chat in the history of chats because they agreed with everything I believe.
But they're all
And that's why we're closing down the channel.
Yeah.
This is the last live.
Oh, the vote is close. 54% for return.
Oof.
Nice.
All right.
they're both so good.
Yeah,
That's it. Return.
it's gonna be the champ.
wins.
Nobody's super chatting.
I enjoy it.
Return.
My number one
Oh.
is the chat's number one. I love it.
I can't. I'm
This is
surprised.
a democracy. And
Well, you in the poll yet? Okay. All right. Got a winner.
Got a
awesome.
winner. Return of the Living Dead. Damn, man.
I told you.
Um,
so.
Mike says Train to Busan versus Wreck is my finals.
Those are also two unreal ones.
The first rank.
Thank you, Eli. Yes, hit that like button and sub to us and Critic After Dark and Sean's Horror Corner.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I would appreciate it, especially considering you guys agree with me on everything. Every time I do one of these brackets, my winners win. I'm like, what the heck?
Getting links in the chat. Thank you, Ryan.
Didn't I win the
Oh,
last bracket?
Samara.
Yeah, you had to put that up.
Nice.
Ouch.
Well, you can feed yourselves from now on.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, they were the last two. Come on, and Samara, you like the Living or Return of the Living Dead?
Zombie, one of her favorite movies.
I
of
know
all
it
time.
is. So is Shaun of the Dead too.
Oh. What do you guys got going on your channel? Let's talk about it before we sign off here.
Oh, Sean's gonna be doing a review on Contracted next week.
Yeah.
Maggots in the hoo-ha.
The moment he puts up one of those things where you can pay money to review,
Yeah,
there it is. I'm doing it. So.
First, I'm gonna go vomit when we finish this up. But no, I'll consider it in the future, Brendan. But no, tomorrow,
What
I
was
have
that?
a. Say it again.
Oh, I just saw a comment
Oh.
pop. Sorry.
Oh, tomorrow, my episode on Hatchet 2 with Brendan will drop. So that will be on my channel tomorrow. And then next week, I have a episode on A Quiet Place with that horror couple that will drop on Monday. And then just me talking about another zombie movie that wasn't on this list, Land of the Dead. So that's what's coming.
Nice.
Nice.
Perfect. And Bo.
I'm going to be putting up a 90s episode 2 where I pull one movie from each year from my collection that I think are must-owns, and I'm just going to keep going through the entire 90s horror. And I'm also doing other things while I'm doing that as well. So it'll probably be like a 90s horror video, and then I'll do something else, and then a 90s horror video. Just keep bouncing back and forth. That way I don't burn myself out too much on one thing. I always do that. I start something on my channel, and then I go way too hard on it, and I burn myself out on that one topic. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm done, and then move on to something else. So I'm gonna bounce all over the place.
He'll have
Right.
a fucking stack of 100 movies and be like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm like,
I'm gonna watch all 100 of these
I'm like,
movies.
you're not.
Hey, I get about 3/4 through most of the time.
Yeah, I know, but I know you better than you know yourself.
Yeah, I know. I always over plan.
I'm like, you're not gonna do it. Stick to a little
And-
bit smaller for your own brain.
Sean's puppy. What's going on
Oh, yeah.
your
I
channel?
know.
She's just making an appearance real quick.
What do we got going on? We're going to be reviewing Infinity Pool next week with that horror couple.
Yep. We have She Made Me Watch video dropping tomorrow for everybody, and it's available right now for members.
Yes, channel members can watch that right now and see what Brendan thought of the movie I made him watch.
Yep. We're also going to be reviewing 28 Years Later.
This weekend.
It'll
yeah.
come out this weekend.
Yep.
And we're going to try to come up with some more like pre-recorded stuff.
Right, because we've only done one video so far.
Yep.
One movie.
And I'll be putting up a poll. We'll be putting up a poll at some point with 3 choices for Sam's next He Made Me Watch.
Be nice to me, guys.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm nervous. Yeah.
Where's the poll at?
It's not out yet.
Yeah.
Not out yet.
It'll
I
be
still got to
on
ponder.
YouTube though.
Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger versus Sylvester Stallone versus John Clavin.
Oh,
It'll just be the Predator, maybe Predators, and maybe.
Pray.
Pray.
No, I was going to pick something else totally random. T2.
Oh god.
Oh,
no.
T2's so
We said
good.
We're
Sam,
done with
stop it.
Terminator.
I'm just
T2's so
joking.
good.
I sat through the first one.
I know. I'm just teasing.
All right, guys. Thanks to everyone that tuned in the chat and voted along and had some fun with us tonight.
Yes, and thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for coming on as always.
Victory.
Thanks as always, Victory Dance.
All right, everyone. Have a great night.
Stay spooky.
Bye.